Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and participate the Mercedes-AMG Motorsport Virtual Championship Hot Laps in today's video on Gran Turismo 7. This is going to be the first time ever we'll have to be featuring to have a manufacturer deemed participation to go to a different racetrack at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. We'll be featuring the 2020 Mercedes-AMG GT3 will be set and good to go to have a different theme of a livery variation in about 8 days left as the ranking registration is about to be over soon. Let's have a good look and explain the description of the details ever since to be available to be start of the debut on August 14 through 30, 2024. Welcome to the Mercedes-AMG Motorsport Virtual Championship Hot Laps. To participate, a registration for the AMG Private Lounge is required. Available through the event description button where further details about the championship can be found. So, this is going to be a much more similar like the Porsche Esports Challenge USA back from last year, but featuring to have a different German themed manufacturer brand will be set to go over for only one race course to have some regulation. We'll have to be putting up on racing soft compound tires for the 2020 Mercedes-AMG GT3. By the description is now also to have the updated version that is based off from the 2016 version, which is the evolved version to the same car that has an engine code known as the M59. Aspiration is naturally aspirated to have a displacement in 6.2 liter, engine type V8, 614 brake horsepower, and weight to go on the normal exactly, unlike the 2016 counterpart, is 2,833 pounds, and exactly to have a front engine rear-wheel drive on the F-bar layout. But the balance is now currently to be exactly in 49% in the front and 51% in the rear. But gearbox is also to be featured in a 6-speed transmission is now being capable to have a most updated version is now being rated up and go for the competition on the track. As of right now, the target time on the goal ejected is about to be set on 1 minute 21.298 seconds in comparison to top cars in about 3%. Other kinds of regulation as restrictions are about to go on the low speed session to go by specified due to the BOP regulation is about to be set automatically. Only one race car available to have a different themed livery variation to go for the exclusive. Hope I'm ready, and this time I'll have to keep a good watchful eye out if anything else might have to go by full endurance like last time whenever we have been participate on special time trial events. Got to be selected and good to go to be regulation to have one Group 3 race car will be settled in to be entered on the track. But one more thing you guys, it's about to go adjusted to be reduced by 498 brake horsepower and weight to be adjusted in 2,983 pounds. Do your best out there folks, ever since to be starting out to have ever since from the special event is now being ready to go for having a half month of August, so I really hope I have to do this. This will have to take one session or another, we'll be embraced it to go for the number of laps, we'll find a good line. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's lap time challenge. As starting out to have some few other participation, including the Mercedes-AMG fan drivers who have already been participate at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Also for the last update is now being currently to be stationed on the go to be original ever since the start of the special event is now being came out by the debut. But the settings, there's no need to have a good look because everything is all being applied and checked and racing sub tires are now being fitted and ready to go. So folks, if I had to do my best to go focusing to have a minimum of target time by around by a minute and 21 seconds to go for less by a decimal of 0.2 seconds. But I really hope if I had to work things out, because 11 turns around on Laguna Seca, such as the corkscrew, is going to be the most infamous corner that we have to keep a good line and push it as we're about to go forward when you're on Sector 2 and Sector 3. Along with Sector 1, we'll have to take some proper practice to go all in. So here I go, let's do it. And embrace it to go for the rolling start to have a nice, good, awesome themed livery to be put up on car number 64. Just have to slow down to be at turn 11. Got to go proper warm-up and set. Just make a good formation as the time limit will be initiate. Alright, let's go on to take the first turn. Here comes turn 2. Just make it nice and slow, then find a good line to go around by the Adreni hairpin as we're about to go onward on turn 3. Make that good position to go on the right. Watch out for the speed bump as we're about to get closer nearby the apex as Sector 2 closes in. I can't say about this new kind of a livery made by Mercedes-AMG to be participate in the virtual hot laps time attack at Laguna Seca. That should be quite very good to be featured to have this one to be serving up as a special themed livery exclusive when using the Mercedes-AMG GT3 2020. But it still has much more capable of the GT3 spec that has a different livery to be colored in black and also to be trimmed in red. Much more enjoyable and good to be well serving up to have this one to be labeled on the car collection quest in 2024. So now already been cleared from the corkscrew. Now take turn 10 and just have to make that good stopping point to be at turn 11. Just slow down gently quickly, then sprint to the finish to go on the proper warm-up. Got to switch up to the interior view and go for the hook cam as lap number 2 will go full endurance to beat my current lap time by exactly around in 1 minute 26.856 seconds. Alright, let's see how I can do so far out there to be Master Laguna Seca for the AMG GT3 2020 model. Now diving in on turn 4. Back on Sector 2. Now coming up to be proceed onward to be at turn 6. Stop right here and take that corner to go up the hill once more. Then the corkscrew will take that quicker advantage to go station, proceed with caution. Alright, very good. Now back on Sector 3. Dive on in to avoid having invalidate time on turn 9. Make a good commit step on turn 10. Absolutely good to have a gap distance to be monitored in range by 2 seconds. Predicted by guess, it will have to go down to be at 1 minute and 24 seconds to go around. But not yet. That's 1 minute and 25 seconds. Come on, let's give that GT3 race car to go for low speed capability to be amp up and go kick it up in the high gear. There we go. Now going up on the offense to head back on Sector 2 to be at turn 4. Slowing down to 0.7 seconds. Got to give it all I got and do the third lap. We'll keep practice well and get it right. Back on 0.7 seconds. Now the Royale straight. This could do a lot of more endurance practice out there, viewers, ever since from the start of the special event for the time trial, along with the Honda Racing EMS GT Fastest Attack 2024 on Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps for Challenge Class and Under 17. That's the ticket. Now, make that final turn again on number 11. good on the quick advantage, and range on the bronze will have to go quicker to be pushed through in about exactly to go by added up by 1 second till I had to be moving up in the silver. There we go. Make that good line check on the adrenaline hairpin. Going back on turn 3, steady and slow. Okay, perfection and correctamundo. Got the pull well on turn 5. Keep the 0.3 seconds on the minus. We'll have to keep a good away. Now it's on 0.5. Going increase and take on the corkscrew for having a 4th time. Okay, quick recovery. Almost there. I can hardly feel it till I had to be a Jeep and go reaching up by 1 minute and 22 seconds. Still around by 0.6 seconds as I had to take the final turn on number 11 once more. There you go. Almost there by having a 1 second gap distance and going in by the silver medal in the zone. 5th lap, now dive on in to head back on adrenaline hairpin. Will go quicker by commit. Got to make a good target time to be around by 0.2 seconds in the same time. Okay, good quick deacceleration. Always have a good driving reflexes when using the AMG GT3 2020. Now going for a little offense. Back on right out straight. Okay, gonna have to keep it together. Aboard off the track will be receive an invalidate time. Okay, good smooth line. Almost there. Just do turn 11, won't hurt a bit. Okay, 6th lap, we'll have to go for another round. I'm always had to give it much more full racing improvise. Heads up. Got to stay together. Always had to keep racing well to stay clean and do a lot of practice. Just make my way to go up forward to be achieved on the goal. Alright, now going through by the offense. Okay, watch the green zone on the line. Oh, and by the way, viewers, before entered on this event, the website is now being included as well before taking part for only one special event to be sponsored by Mercedes-AMG in the Motorsport Virtual Championship Hot Laps. You'll have to explain the details to see how it works, but before enter to have a one single time trial to be on the event website whenever you check the web icon to be on the 3rd row of the button. It'll help you out, and then you'll have to explain the details about this event to be sponsored by Mercedes-AMG with the latest manufacturer for Gran Turismo. So now coming in on the 7th lap, still try to keep up and try to catch my ghost car any way I can. Okay, good proper on the acceleration smoothly to face and deal with turn 4. Same as ever on turn 5. Okay, caution not to take a single speed bump without losing enough balance and grip. Got to keep a good reminder. Always have to keep the green line. We'll have to stay in one piece. Dive on in. Back on sector 3. Got to keep up the good improvement and master with the Mercedes-AMG GT3. We'll have to amp up with a good potential on the German racing spec. I got to tame it and just have to keep a good watchful eye on the target time if I had to be reaching up by 0.2 seconds. Here is this 8th lap. Got to hold it together. That's the ticket. Now, same goes on turn 3 to have a pattern of configuration check on the line. Okay, close enough to have a 0.2 seconds on the minus. There we go. Back on track. Got to keep trying and keep pushing a little bit more. Okay, that's good on the corkscrew. Now keep the highlight to be follow up on the line. That's a 0.4 seconds to be marked on check. Almost there. And there goes by having a 0.3 seconds minus by 0.1. That's a minute, 22.604 seconds, still on the silver. Okay, don't get too over rev when exit turn 2. Okay, 9th lap is gonna have to take that much more further pushing up reminder. A very yet simple and very wise choice to see a challenger can actually just try to keep pushing to go hard for goal. Now for the next requirement, we'll have to take exactly in about 0.5 seconds in about over a minute and 22 seconds. Now back on the 3rd sector. My current ghost car still barely got some good moves and good line reflexes. Now let's give that full stretch to be on the reset, then go to the 10th lap. Alright, that's good. Back in business and go on the front line. We'll have to stay on the minus. Nope. Just have to face up and deal with turn 4. Okay, stay on the minus. Go down on the red. Just go up on the blue. Good respawn and good check. There we go. Almost had a 0.5 second to be highlighted check after passing through with turn 10. Now turn 11, give me all I got and have a good sprint on the final stretch. Haha, yes! There we go. Just make a good achieve on the goal, you guys. 1 minute, 22.051 seconds. 10 laps of all that hard work is doing a lot of practices to go by a single session and currently to be finishing up on lap number 11. But good job, and this is very good, excellent lap time challenge ever of all time. So it takes a total time by 14 minutes, 11.835 seconds in 10 laps has now been altogether for only one single session to have a matter of endurance. But very good to have a total of driving marathon in today is 23.2 miles, added up by 16.5 due to my free time session, and of course having one reminder errand when participate at Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit by using the Renault Sport Clio B6 24B 2000. But yep, good thing I have 3-star roulette ticket has now been received by competing in a driving marathon. Now let's have a good check on the result on session 1 and for having a qualifying time trial at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca to be highlighted in the green. Just have to take a good scroll down to be highlighted to be seen on lap number 8 in sector 1, 21.704 seconds, and for sector 2 and 3 by lap number 10, 36.5 seconds and 23.841 seconds. Very good, excellent, and outstanding has now been achieved to go for only one special time trial event when using the Mercedes-AMG GT3 2020 in a special kind of a livery variation. So when it turns out that I just already saved 2 content replay by the normal and best lap time. And here is the comparison to top cars in 3.95% at position 9,284 place. But if possible, by having a next session or another, I'll have to grab by and help out with the other Gran Turismo player to be using on the global ranking. It'll do much more aid and assistance for this part of the segment as I had to go by reinforcement. We'll have to do some content video to go by split. The first part by having a 10 lap practice, and the other we'll always have to do some helping hand assistance to choose any kind of available replay icon throughout the time. But it'll have to take some few other patience if I had to find a good replay icon led by other GT players on the top 1000 and over. But looks like Ceylon is now being seen to have rank 1037 place to use the same Mercedes-AMG GT3 2020, 1 minute, 20.770 seconds. Well, I'll have to find out. Loading up the ghost and give a much more assistant helper we'll have to do for only one single attempt to go at it. It could get tougher out there to have both ghost car and same livery to see who's who. I'll have to make sure if I had to keep a good focusing on the main front line, we'll always have to keep a good target objective by aid of assistance. We'll come around by a minute and 21 seconds. First lap coming in, and I'll have to be on the first turn, then turn 2 will be brake directly at Adreni's hairpin. Got to hold it together, make the RPM to go rev up on gear number 2 to go up on gear 3. Steady well, stationary to have turn 3 and turn 4 by entered sector 2. Okay, coming in by turn 5, still not good enough. Now gonna have to take on the Royale Straight. Just see how my ghost car just barely almost touching on the green line without avoiding invalidate time. Same as ever, the corkscrew is gonna be more tougher to go descend down the hill. Turn 9 clear, now going in by turn 10, and this session is about to be end of the night. Okay, so that's a minute, 22.394 seconds as I still have to keep trying to keep pushing up harder to have around on 11 corners. So unfortunately, I'll have to skip it for a day, and I'll have to make sure to keep a good reminder in about 7 days left. So exit and best time of average in a minute, 22.394 seconds. But good thing, having enough mileage, we'll have to do some more workout before the new day and set on arrival before on August 22nd. So you see folks, I did my best out there, and I still have enough chance in about 8 days left. We'll be coming back again soon as a special time attack event for the Mercedes-AMG Motorsport Virtual Championship Hot Laps at WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. We'll always have to keep a good watchful eye on the target time. We'll be on the update as I still try to keep a good mark on the target by 0.2 seconds in about a minute and 21 seconds. If anything else possible, I'll have to do my best and keep pushing a little bit more harder to have an update on comparison to top cars in about 0.395%. We'll go by under in 3% by adding up with 2.95%. But it'll have to take lack of endurance. We'll always have to keep racing well and master for the updated version of the Mercedes-AMG GT3. So folks, that's only one special lap time challenge down. 2 more to go to have a series of a Honda Racing EMS GT Fastest Attack 2024 with challenge class and under 17 class at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps when using the 1965 RA272. But in about 10 days left for only both of them, is about to be set and go for the reminder. If anything else, that you might have to get these kinds of special exclusive edition along with the Mercedes-AMG GT3 special theme livery variation. But if possible, just to have one kind of a matter card collection quest, we'll have to do some special edition that has all kinds of different theme livery as exclusive. But as a promise, if I had to go achieve and go hard to be a masterful to be driving on the Mercedes-AMG GT3 2020 at Laguna Seca, we'll push it to the limit and have exactly for only 1 second by the minus added by 0.2. We'll have to go up and higher to be reaching up in the goal. As of right now, 2 regular lap time challenges as I went down to do some update on Mount Panorama Motor Racing Circuit for the Renault Sport Clio B6 24B 2000 and High Speed Rain for the Porsche 917 Living Legend as I just go by faster quick update in about a minute, 1.729 seconds. Just very good, quickly, and faster in about an hour, 57 minutes and 13 seconds to go for the current lap time challenge. Until the next one, we'll give it a good guess to have a Group 2 race car at Suzuka Circuit. Well, I'll have to wrap this up before at the end of the video, so I'll have to be sure to have one content video to have 2 editions when participate in the Honda Racing EMS GT Fastest Attack 2024. Will be embraced to go for the challenge class, and also of course to have my own role like last year to be participate in under 17 class. Differences and just have to go for only 1 edition at the same track when racing at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepernet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and other social media platforms. Plus, membership are now open to everyone. Will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emojis with my OCs, and many features to support the channel. It's the best way to help and grow by giving a super thanks as an extra. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.